Hey, what's up, everybody? We are doing a video on the Rockville SBG118818 subwoofers. Okay, now this is one of the subwoofers out of the 6 that I have purchased from Rockville. The 2 on the right end and it's one of the on the left end, those are brand new. The other 4 were purchased as open box, meaning they were used. But when I got these 2 here, I think it was $315 for both of them, $335 or so with tax and shipping. No check and free shipping. But anyway, okay, so I played these for about 2 weeks, enjoyed them. They play pretty good. So I decided to buy the open box used. They were like $119 with tax. It was $130.63. So I bought 2 more, the 2 on the ends here. They came first. Now, just like the last 2 that I bought, which is here and here, same thing happened. Was 2 of them played and 2 of them played, but the coil burnt out. I started smelling smoke. It smelled like something was on fire, so I took it out, and this is what I see on the inside. I noticed that it was a lot of impedance rise on the boxes. Like when you play heavy bass, you could put something like a cup or object on top of the box, and it would, work itself off the box from the vibration, the sound from the bass. And when I open up this one, this is not the first one. This is the second one that I had a problem with. But they replaced the woofer on it right away, and that would be this one to the left. But anyway, I looked at the inside, and this is after the second one blew, because like I said, I had a lot of air leaks, and also I was getting a lot of box rise, impedance rise, some people like to say, and that was just letting me know that the boxes can use some more bracing. So that's one of the things that I would suggest anybody do if they're going to get into buying these subs. I mean, if you do it immediately, you'll save yourself a lot of headache. And possible, it could even be the reason why I think these subs could blow. That could be one of the reasons why they blow out sometimes. Because this one was leaking pretty bad in the corners, and you barely see any glue in the corners. You barely see any glue. Then the front of the baffle was really flimsy. So look at that. So you get what you pay for. Now, I'm not saying anything bad about Rockville subs. They are pretty decent, but this is what you're going to have to do. You're going to definitely have to crack these, take these front screens off, and you're definitely going to have to take the woof out and go inside and put some extra bracing in there. That's to stop a lot of the box rise or impedance rise and vibration and stuff like that when you're playing it. They sound pretty decent as is, but if you buy them brand new, they probably play a while without having these problems later on down the line, like loosening up air or whatever. Depends on how you play and how much power you want to put to them, because they only like 500 watts RMS, but I'm pretty sure I'm throwing a lot more than that at them. But anyway, I decided to return the speaker in, take the speaker, return in, because the first one that I bought, that I took out, the guy didn't even bother to ask me to send it back. He just sent me out a replacement the next day. So that's a shout out to Rockville for that. That was great. I ordered this. I told him what happened with the sub on the 25th of December 2019, and they got me a sub out the 26th. I had it by the end of the day. So that's a shout out to Rockville customer service on that. And I decided to hold on to the sub because he didn't ask for me to send it back in, so I decided to crack one open and see what was going on. All I know is it smelled like smoke. So this is the woofer right here. What I did was I cut it open. I already got pre-started on that, and I took the spider, cut into the spider, and I pulled out this coil. Would you look at that? I don't know how in the world you're supposed to get 500 watts of power on this coil. This thing ain't even fully wrapped. But this is the kicker. Look at it. It doesn't look burnt. It doesn't look like anything is wrong with it. I don't know if this is what they putting in there. I don't know if this is some type of error or what, or they was trying to get by, and whoever was making this was trying to get by on that. But this is clearly the reason why this thing smoked out in 5 minutes. This is clearly the reason why. I never have had seen a spider with this. When I usually crack even open the cheap speaker, this thing would be wrapped in copper all the way up to the top, even if it was a cheap woofer. I never seen anything like this, man. This is like a little under halfway, but if you look at it good enough, you'll see. You know, I don't know. You see a little separation. I don't know if you can see that right there in the coil. But usually, the way this thing was smelling, you would usually see like some type of burn around it. If you look on the inside of it, there's no type of I don't know. I think that this probably was a manufacturer error or something. Maybe that's what it is, because like I say, it's always one that'll play and one that'll burn out. Now, out of the 4 that I bought used, it happened to 2 of them. So you get, if you buy 2, every 1 out of 2 is probably gonna have this defect or whatever this thing is, whatever this is. I don't know what this is, but I'll just tell you this much: I ain't never seen nothing like this before. I don't know if that's supposed to be there, right there. I don't know, but something caused it to be smelling. It smelled like smoke, but it's clearly, I clearly understand that this was not going to take no pounding, and this thing got hot to the touch. But I can clearly see why it didn't last but 5 minutes. And that right there is what I'm using to play this stuff here on. So you can only imagine. But they do pretty well on it. I got 1610 on it. Bridge down to 4 ohms. No, man, it's under 4 ohms because I have 3 running parallel, running on that 1610, and I'm supposed to be getting at least 17 out of it. But yeah, I couldn't even imagine this thing holding up. But I will be sending them a picture of this coil. If you think that this here is going to take 500 watts, I mean, you could probably put 150 watts on this, maybe 100, and get away with it. But you're not going to put nothing that's 500 watts RMS clean on this, and it's going to stick around. I tell you, this is unbelievable. But then something else I wanted to try. I wanted to see if I can buy a Sherwin Vega. That's something that I'm going to be doing next. I'm about to get off this video, but I will be keeping you guys informed on what's going on with this. But the paper cone is solid. I like the way this is made. But real quick, I'm going to see if I can get a Sherwin Vega recone kit and see if I could mount it in this basket and see what I can do with it. I don't know, make me a Frankenstein version, if that's what you want to call it, of a Sherwin Vega out of this basket right here, because the basket is pretty solid. It's a good basket. It's got a nice size magnet on the back of it. It's pretty heavy. So, and also, I want to point out this. There's a little glue right here too in the center of this thing. I don't think that had too much of an effect to do on it, but it did have some glue like up on this here, where you know it's supposed to stay cool in there. And I don't think anything should obstruct or be on it. But I'm not gonna throw the basket away. I'm gonna look for some type of recone kit. I saw one online for like $40, but the shipping was just ridiculous. I think they want like $25 to ship a damn paper cone kit with a spider and a damn you know, and this here, the paper cone. I think that's just too fucking much. So I'm gonna try to email the seller on eBay and just ask them, man, hey, I have had amps, you know, I have had stuff way more than this here. This can't even weigh, hell, this don't even weigh a pound. And they'd be trying to ship it for $25, man, and I'm gonna pay $40, let's say, for it plus tax. It's ridiculous. But anyway, Not gonna let this video drag on. I just want you guys to know that the Rockville 1188 18s are pretty decent subs. The SBG 1188s are pretty decent, but you may run across that problem with, like I had with this, and it may be because of what I showed you earlier in the video. This right here, this here is not taking 500 watts. Hell, I don't even think it could really hold 150. Well, anyway, I will keep you guys informed on what's going on with this rebuild right here that I want to do on this. I'm gonna try and do a rebuild on this. So, peace out.